Morning, fellas. Another quick update here. The Pavlo, if you remember the Pavlo, I haven't seen that in a while. That's because I screwed up on it and set it aside, as everybody's recommended when you're bummed or uptight about something, just set it aside. So that's what I've done. And now, while working on the Catalina and the Pack 40, decided to pick it up and kind of tinker with it as I'm waiting for other paint and glue to dry. What I had done was around the way that the uh, rear landing gear went in, you had to attach it to the center section and then clamp it on with the external fuel tanks for pontoons. And I should have done that first and taped off the gear, but my experience just wouldn't let me do that. So even after I had painted it all, it wouldn't let me do that. Big faux pas and lesson learned. So luckily the paint that I mixed for this I save in jars because I'm going to have to go over it now because the gaps showed enough that I just couldn't leave it alone. It looked really bad. And even though you won't see the work that I've done on the inside, the interior, the fact that I've done that makes the rest of this necessary. I just can't leave it. Just can't. But I am still hoping that I can get a light, camera light in through the windows. Uh, and get a nice close-up with the camera. I think I'll be able to get a decent shot to show all the interior framing and fire extinguishers and ammo belts and all that good stuff. I like that kit though. It's a good looking model. Someone that knows what they're doing, I think, could really go over the top with it. The rotors have been painted, so it's coming along. Uh, Painted the Catalina last night. Did the appreciating. Went ahead and went with the light gray that shows the RF would use on it. Those are the decals I'm going with. Huh. Little piece of styrene just wanted to stick right on there. Very interesting. Freeloader. So got that. Masked off both of the engine cowlings, and that it shows on the picture that rim right there is bronze. They called it. Now I had brass only and went ahead and toned it down with black. I think it did all right. Yeah. It had to do okay because the midnight hobby paint store wasn't going to be open up very late. So yeah, it's what we've got going there. And the next is another faux pas, if you will, in my haste of all this painting. When I get the airbrush out, I tend to try to airbrush everything that needs to be airbrushed, not airbrush this little piece, clean out the airbrush, set it down, prepare for another little piece, mask it off. That would drive me crazy. But it probably would have saved me from spraying this, which without the light there, that's actually to me a JA green, not the RLM gray that I intended it to be. So just not paying attention to the colors of the caps, just going. So I don't know what I'll do here. Probably next time I have the airbrush out, just give it a quick dust in the RLM gray, I suppose. Unless you guys tell me This JA green, I don't know. It's mighty close to an OD green. Mighty close. Maybe not quite as dark. Maybe just a shade lighter. Not much. Well, it's darker than their uniform, that's for sure. So yeah. On another note, guys, I just watched a video last night, and man, am I jealous. Ringo went and got himself a new toy, and it's the new toy that I soon shall have myself. And I think he even did the same upgrades that I'm planning on doing with his Mac Mini, tiny little computer. He did let me know that it doesn't come with a built-in mic, I guess, and the sound quality is not exactly top-notch. But I will pick up some speakers to help that. And I'm sure that I was going to say a microphone. I can probably just go with, I'll have to read up on it, but I bet it has Bluetooth, and I can just use a Bluetooth deal from my cell phone. I think I still have one, I think. But yeah, that Mac Mini looks so nice. It's so tiny and takes up such little space. And monitor-wise, you provide your own. It hooks up to any television. And with the Christmas deals, I know I'm going to end up with a 35-inch monitor. Now that's what I'm talking about. Definitely looking forward to that. I'm going to see these models that you guys post in, what do they call that, IMAX? IMAX quality. It's good. I'm going to sit here with popcorn. Yeah. Anybody that walks by this room, I'm going to tell them, shh, like I was in the movie theater. I can't wait. Just looking forward to it so much. Oh, my poor little Mac here. I think he was working on about the same year. Mine's 2005, 2006. And between all the movie editing and home movie editing that it's done before then, this poor thing has been put through the ringer. Knock on wood, I say that. I'm sure I have a couple, 2, 3, a month to go before my Mac Mini's here, and let's just pray to the computer gods that this baby just keeps on trucking until then. So yeah, so check out that video. That little Mac Mini, man, it's about I don't know, it's not a whole bunch bigger than CD cases, jewel cases, maybe 5, 6 of them stacked on top of each other. And that's basically the computer. You hook it up to a TV and you can use, which he mentions, and I might even try. I had planned on using my keyboard and mouse, the older stuff. But he went with wireless. And I can see why that little Mac Mini, it takes up hardly any space. All of a sudden now you've got room to almost take your keyboard anywhere you're going to want to work away. So I know it's going to make me redesign what I've got going in here. You want to get a screen in here that big. Clean it, take everything out, put some new shelves in, figure out where the screen. But that'll be the fun stuff. It's, yeah, like doing stuff like that. Do that, Tim Taylor. If you guys, even some of you guys, I bet, don't even remember that show. I'm probably showing my age on that one. That was a good damn family show. Television has gone to hell in a handbasket since then. No. What else here? Cohen, I did get your message, and I'm sure that it will be cheaper to go with the add-on tank with mic, only because I have the compressor already. And that was something I got at Harbor Freight for the compressor, the little jars, and that red airbrush, the cheapo airbrush. It actually works pretty good. Came all together for right at $70. And I have found the 1 gallon tank. Uh, Looks like it's got 5 outlets on it, which I doubt I need that many, but I can plug them up. That's easy enough. Plug in Teflon tape. Done. That was $23 on eBay, and then the regulator. It looks just like yours. It's got the red ring and then the knob in the middle that you either pull or push to up the pressure or release the air out of the system. That was $13 on eBay, free shipping. So yeah, under 50 bucks, I think I'll have a nice small system that'll be a lot. You can see the big compressor with my jacket hanging over it right now. Nice thing about that though, once it's charged, I can paint for quite a while before that needs a recharge. And I'm going to have to go back to work on the diorama for the Catalina. Sorry that I'm kind of bouncing around back and forth to some of this stuff, guys. It's early and none of this is planned. It's just kind of a good morning, winging it type of, oh, just look, it's time to change the subject again. Hold on to your seats, fellas. It is Saturday. Yay, Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend. So, hope everybody's safe. I can't say that enough. If you notice me doing that in videos, especially mentioning drinking and driving and such, one of my first jobs that I ever did out of high school was working at an impound yard. And it was, no pun intended, a sobering experience to see firsthand the effect of alcohol and an automobile constantly. That those accidents were not something that came into the yard once a week, once a month. Those accidents came in sometimes several times an evening, and the fatalities came in probably every 2 weeks was a fatal. And sometimes they were graphic beyond. I still feel bad to this day. I took my wife's boy back then. How old was he? 13 or 14 years old. I took him, so maybe this job wasn't right out of high school, but you get my younger days. I took him down to see an accident that a gentleman, older man, had been struck by a drunk driver racing down Seal Beach Boulevard, where we worked, and hit this man at a guesstimated 60, 70 miles an hour. I kind of wish I wouldn't have taken him to show him that. We've talked, and it's come up in situations since then, so maybe it's if nothing else, maybe it hit home and will keep him from doing something like that. So, because I wouldn't want to be on either end of that. I wouldn't want to be the poor gentleman who was hit, nor would I want to be the drunk person who woke up sober the next day and realized that I had snuffed somebody out, and now I wish I was gone as well, because that's not something I want to wake up to every day. All right. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I know I'm wandering down different paths, and And I just touched on that subject because that's a regret nobody wants. And even if you get lucky enough not to kill somebody, I guarantee you by the time you're done paying for your screw up, when you get caught, because it's just a matter of time when you get caught doing it, I bet you they lighten the load financially for you by at least $10,000. It has to be. When you start talking about the fines and all of the schooling that I'm sure you have to go to, and that's not to mention if you hurt somebody. If you hurt somebody, you're probably going to spend the rest of your life paying for that. So, yep. Wow, this really turned into one of those mad type of conversations, didn't it? Mothers against drunk drivers. Well, all right. Back to the Catalina. Hopefully you can see the pre-shading I did. I tried to leave some of it, but not too much. I hope. The underside, there's a couple of spots that look, I wished I would have done a quick coat over it. It would have shown me I needed to work on two spots a little more, but well, the way this is going to be situated in a diorama, you'd have to be standing on your ear to be able to see it, the way this will be situated. I can't believe I sprayed the pack 40 the wrong color. How do you like that? And it wasn't a drinking and painting experience either. It was just I was up too late and pretty much being a numbnut. Tis a fact. Okay, guys. Time to get back to work. I did a little painting on my 109 figure. To me, a 109 figure. This is a figure that's going to go with the Catalina. One of the figures with the Catalina. I added some styrene to the wheels last night. They're going to be retracted in this diorama, but they were just flat as could be. And on the painting, the artwork on the front of the box, it shows, at least in the painting, whether or not it's really there, there's mounting hardware. So I just cut some round bar styrene and attached that, hoping to emulate an attachment point there, because just perfectly smooth it didn't really look right. Had that hubcap kind of look. Alright guys, I imagine I've rambled on long enough. I know I've touched on probably every subject under the sun. If I missed anything, it's your turn. You do a video, you cover it. I'll watch. Let's see. Shout outs. Gil, Red Dragon Model Works. Got to check him out. So he's rather new to the hobby, but he's got the touch, especially when it comes to the painting. I guess that's something he did prior to the hobby, which it definitely appears that a lot of that work for him crossed over, because he's able to be paint-wise, yeah, it's incredible. So his painting's top-notch, building, top-notch stuff. I'll get there, guaranteed. It may take me a model or two longer, but I will get there. Damn it. Check out Ringo. That video of his is kind of funny. He's like a little schoolboy. He's so excited about that new toy, and it is fun to watch. Yeah, he's pretty jazzed about it. And I'm sure that I will be too. I'll do the whole unboxing and try to refrain from any girly giggles and such like that when I am unboxing it, but I can't promise you that. So I don't know if there's time or if any of you out there have joined as far as the little gift exchange type of deal. I hope you will, but then again, I realize the holidays are, yeah, they're already so jam-packed full of goodies. Most people probably won't have time, but it seemed like fun. Some of you guys have been doing the Santa thing all year long, it sounds like. I know Mr. Duarte. Yeah. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Hope hope they get in whatever it is, get a hold of you and get y'all fixed up and feeling back 100%. So yeah, they do all kinds of good stuff these days. Trust me, they probably tried half of it on me. For the better. For the better. Anyway, guys, I can't believe I ramble on 21 minutes, and I can't blame you if your comments are nothing but a bunch of question marks, because this has truly been all over the place. But hey, I'll plan one better next time. I'll do myself a script. I'll have everything laid out in a perfect order. We'll do like a college professor type of... Nah, no, we won't. We're not going to put that much time into it because this is meant to be fun, and that's what it is. Saturday, guys. Have a good one. No more rain here. I don't know about where you're at, but it is getting chilly. I say chilly, it was, I don't know, low 50, upper 40s last night, which that's cold for where we're at. That's probably, we might see a couple of 30s over the winter. We might. And it gets that low for about, I don't know, an hour or two. That's about as rough as our winters get. Thank goodness. I'm not hardy enough to do snow and all that. No. No, sir. No jokes on that one. Sorry. Have a good one, guys. If you, yeah, I would ask for pointers on this Pablo. But other than sanding it and trying to mask off my camo and matching it back up, I guess that's about as good as the tips are going to get with it. Alright guys, do some more videos. They've mixed up the pot. I'm not even seeing, seems like half of you anymore. I click, oh shit, it's too late in this video. Nobody's watching by now. I'll do another quick 30-second video, and in the title I'll put question, because it seems like a lot of you guys are kind enough, if you see the word question, you jump on it real fast, and I'd help out. So I'll do another 30-second little video with that question. Thanks guys, and have a good weekend. Be safe, have fun building, and show us your stuff, man. Show me your stuff. Put some builds up, put some paint up, scratch, sci-fi, cars. You got it and you know it, show it. Alright guys, I'll do another little vid. Thanks. See ya.